Republicans, Democrats alike have publicly stated that the release of this information has in fact put American lives in danger. As a result, the Attorney General, Eric Holder, has appointed 2 U.S. attorneys to look into the matter. However, Republicans continue to demand that an outside special prosecutor be named to lead the investigation. Also tonight, Democratic insider Pat Cadell is pulling no punches and naming names. He says he knows exactly who spoke to the New York Times, and it is somebody with extremely close ties to President Obama. Listen to this.
I'll make news for you. The culprit is clear. It's Tom Donilon, the National Security Advisor. Tom Donilon is a political hack. He was a political operative. He was the delegate counter for Carter and then Mondale. And he is now running around, and he was also the guy working with Jim Johnson, corrupting Fannie Mae. And somehow he's National Security Advisor, and he is known in Washington as the leaker-in-chief.
All right, Cadell's allegation is critical to this investigation because Tom Donilon is the man who leads the presidential daily briefing each and every day inside the Oval Office. And that suggests to me that as this investigation continues, we may ultimately find out that the president himself was the one who, in fact, authorized the release of this highly classified information. And here on more of this growing scandal, the author of the #1 bestseller, Demonic, Ann Coulter, and the man you just heard from, former Democratic pollster, Fox News contributor Pat Cadell. You're a Democrat. You're saying definitively you know.
I didn't say I definitively know. I said I definitively who it was. You know, that's the difference. Look, you know, Dianne Feinstein, and remember, this is not any ordinary leaks. This is, as she said, putting American foreign policy and American lives in jeopardy. The New York Times review of Mr. Sanger's book by Thomas Ricks, who is one of the Pulitzer Prize-winning Wall Street Journal and Washington Post foreign expert, defense expert. In his review in the New York Times, he says, and throughout, Mr. Sanger clearly has enjoyed great access to senior White House officials, most noticeably Tom Donilon. Mr. Donilon is, in fact, the hero of the book as well as the chief commentator on records of events. And it's all about this stuff. When we had the disclosure of SEAL Team 6, Robert Gates went to the White House, saw Tom Donilon, said, I have a new communication strategy. You know what it is? Keep your effing mouth shut. This stuff is, Tom Donilon's known for this. He is a political operative, as you heard in my remarks. When you think of the job that's been held by George Bundy, Zbigniew Brzezinski, Brent Scowcroft, you know, the whole host of people, Condoleezza Rice, Colin Powell, this is a person whose job was to be a delegate counter,
now,
and is a political person.
This is important, and because it's what did they know? When did they know it? But this was all designed, all these leaks make the president look good, supposedly.
Right, and with all due respect, I really don't think it matters who leaked it. It is coming from the Obama White House. And who leaked SEAL Team 6 to brag about killing Osama bin Laden? That came out of the president's mouth. And as Pat just mentioned, military and intelligence officials were going ballistic over that, and for a reason. 2 weeks later, a helicopter shot out of the sky in Afghanistan. And what is it? It's SEAL Team 6. It is because of, leaking by the United States government generally has been bad. It's always much worse under the Democrats. Other leaks that have come out that have hurt. In order to brag about Obama killing Osama bin Laden, they have to hang. See, you're interrupting me. They had to brag about the help they got from a Pakistani pharmacist.
You know.
From a Pakistani pharmacist, and he has just been sentenced to 33 years in prison.